And many of Canada's top dignitaries, including Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, attending a somber Remembrance Day ceremony in Ottawa.
And with that, we're going to bring in our Parliament Hill correspondent, Glen McGregor, to take us through what happened today. Glen.
Yeah, that's right. The Prime Minister was on hand along with some other dignitaries. Of course, the Governor General was there, the Chief of Defence Staff, Jenny Carignan, and of course, a small group of surviving Second World War veterans. And this is every year we have this event. That contingent of people who fought in the Second World War gets smaller and smaller, fewer than 9,000 surviving now, according to Department of National Defense or Veterans Affairs. You think those people are, the youngest among them in their late 90s or early into their hundreds of 100 years old. So it's a group that gets, the ranks get thinner and thinner every year. And it's kind of left to younger veterans now to kind of talk about remembrance and their experience in service. Of course, they didn't serve in the Second World War. Some of them might have seen action in Korea and, of course, then in Afghanistan, too, and also in peacekeeping roles. So let's listen to some of the voices of people who showed up at the War Memorial today and what they're reflecting on today.
Served for 35 years in the Air Force, and for me to have served and seen actions, I think it's very important for me to be here. It is dear to my heart, and definitely I need to be here to respect our fallen.
All of the people who have served, the ones we have lost, and just the hardships that everyone goes through, and not only the folks who deploy, but also the families who are left at home. The military folks are trained to provide service, whether at home or abroad, but the families, they miss when one or both members are serving outside, either away or overseas.
I grew up wanting to join the Royal Canadian Armed Forces, and I always wanted to be disciplined, to have a uniform to salute, to pay respect to our country, and to be able to be there for our future.
So that ceremony is now wrapping up, and an informal tradition that began really not that long ago is now underway. And that's when the thousands of people who show up at the Cenotaph in downtown Ottawa, at the end of the ceremony, they remove their poppies off their jackets and they go to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, which is right in front of the monument, and lay their poppies on the tomb. By the end of the day, the tomb will be covered with a blanket of poppies. It's a really poignant visual reminder of how Canadians are remembering the people that lost FISA defending our country.
All right, Glen McGregor on this day of remembrance in Ottawa. Glen, thank you.
Thanks.